This is my 2006 Ram. I don't know if I've actually ever introduced this thing to the channel officially or not. I've had this thing for quite a few years. It's got some smashes and dents and broken bits and things like that. We've been through some stuff. The whole time I've had it, I've been like trying to figure out what to do with my cell phone. Like, I need a smartphone mount that'll work in this truck. If you guys have a Ram, I'd be really interested to know what you've done, because I've had a lot of trouble trying to come up with a way to mount my phone in this thing. But I finally have figured it out. I'll show you. So I'll show you a couple things that I've tried in the past. I thought I could use a clamp mount and clamp it onto the hand guard here. It doesn't really work here. It's kind of ends up being in the way, either over here or up here. Like, just not a good place to mount the phone. You can't get it angled right because there's no room up here. That didn't work. Next thing I tried was mounting it from my rear view mirror. So I had a clamp mount around the rear view mirror. The phone kind of hung down here. The problem with that is it's against the law in Minnesota to have anything hanging from your rear view mirror. Not really sure why. Even this little Christmas tree air freshener right here. Yeah, you're not supposed to have that there. But I do anyways. I got pulled over for that. That didn't work, so that was a no-go. The next thing I tried was I had a pop socket on my phone. So I was able to adhere this pop socket holder to the dash and kind of slip it in there. It worked, but it was sort of in the way of the volume controls and things like that. Like, there's nowhere on this dash to mount a phone holder. Like, yeah. This is what I came up with. And I'll show you this, and I'll show you all the parts I used to build this, and I'll put links in the description for it in case you're interested in doing something. But this is what I ended up doing. So this part here is a Ciro phone holder. Now, this was on my Harley Davidson, but I needed to use it in the truck. So this thing's adjustable, so it holds all sorts of phones. To make it more secure, you can just clamp it, like, you adjust this so your phone fits in it, and then just clamp it down and your phone's not going anywhere. Don't really need to worry about that so much in a vehicle, but it was a great feature for a motorcycle. So you can see here it's adjustable. And this is what they call their perch mount. Just like that. It's able to screw on to a bolt on your motorcycle. So that's that part. The other part is this clamp from Rick Rack. Now, this had a tripod mount on it for a GoPro. I removed that. I screwed the Ciro mount right on there, tightened it down, and that's good to go. So you may be asking, well, I thought you said there was no place to clamp a phone mount in your truck. Well, you're absolutely right. I know there's other clamp mounts out there like this as well, but I know for sure that this clamp mount works perfect for what I'm about to show you. So I would recommend going with the Rick Rack. But we're not actually going to clamp it. I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, I don't know what year trucks have this little cubby. Mine's a 2006. If yours has this little cubby and you've spent your whole life wondering what you were going to put in here, I found the solution. We take the Rick Rack clamp mount, put it inside, and the nice thing about the Rick Rack is it's sort of got these beveled edges, so it kind of just sits in here nice and flat. And then what you want to do is just extend the clamp out as far as you can. Make sure it's nice and tight. And you can get this thing nice and tight in here and your phone mount will not budge. Now we want to put the Ciro nut on there. Snap the phone holder into place. Kind of adjust it how you think you're going to want it. Really tighten this baby down so it doesn't move. Once that's done, you can slide your phone right in and out of that holder, no problem. The lighter socket is right underneath for charging, nice and close. It's at a good angle, so you can see your phone when you're driving, but you don't have to worry about touching it. And that is a hack for my phone mount in my 2006 Ram truck. If you enjoyed that bit of the video and you want to hang out with me a little longer, stick around. We're going to test out the TimeWarp feature on the Hero 9, see how that works. See how it works in afternoon, early evening light as it gets dark. And then I think I'm going to do another one on the way home. Also, we're heading to pick up Gavin. He's going to be with me for the week. Hang around. I like to have you here. So yeah, we should be up to Lakeville. It's about 4:20. I'm already getting a late start, so I think we should be up to Lakeville about 5:30, and we're gonna need to probably grab something to eat while we're up there after I pick up Gav. So I don't know what we're gonna eat, but might get to share that with you guys as well. Yep.
That was funny.
What?
Your video.
Let's go.
23 days till Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are we gonna have for supper? Alright, so we decided we're gonna get Cane's. I ordered it online. It should be ready for us to pick up, but this is what we're dealing with.
It's behind the KFC sign.
Yeah. That little sign right
But
there.
But this line is super long.
20 minutes later.
We finally got here and got our food like way later. So I'll try to show you what we got. I don't think Cane's is just Midwest. I think they're nationwide. So if you haven't had Raising Cane's, give it a shot if you can. Let's see. Give you a sneak peek at Gavin's. All they have is chicken. So it's like pretty much how many pieces of chicken do you want? Rip one of those babies open so they can see that meat in there. There you go.
It wasn't that satisfying.
Not really. It's probably been sitting for a good amount of time as well.
This is the bread.
Yeah, it's their bread.
The bread was really good.
Texas toast.
That's satisfying.
Yeah, look at it. Pull apart there. Nice, Gav. Good job. I grabbed their sandwich. So it's basically 3 chicken fingers and their cane sauce. I gotta get my face out of the picture, so there we go. Sorry, the light's bad. Anyway, it comes with lettuce as well, but I usually get the lettuce removed because lettuce and hot food doesn't really go that well together. Tell them about that cane sauce.
This cane sauce is really good.
What's it taste like?
Cane sauce.
We gotta hit the road, so back to time warp mode in just a second. I gotta try and weasel my way out of this parking lot. They are so busy, just slammed.
Here's the Christmas tree, guys. Okay, so let's So yeah, that was the Christmas tree, and yeah, hopefully we get home soon.
Alright, and that brings us back home. So here we are. Well, I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. I had a great time hanging out with you. I've got Gavin here for the week now, so I could spend some time with him. And I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm sure we're going to have a wonderful time. So that's about it for this video, you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Stay safe out there as always, and I will see you next time right here on Tour in Midwest.